Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to do some more multiplayer online racing, starting with a race at the Hilltop Stadium Figure of 8 circuit. I'm going to drive the Road Slayer GT in this one, 12 laps around the race, 15 of us, and the Panther RS right in front of us was not moving. In fact, I think they might have even reversed into us. A couple of Grand Dukes on the side there as well, pushing each other into the barriers. But we're off and away now in 12th place at the back of the main pack. Always lots of action in these figure of 8 races. And there's a couple of spinners there and gone wide. Can we find a gap through the middle maybe? We have, and we're up into 3rd place. Oh, I've got that a little wrong, but still in 4th place. Good first lap then. Managed to avoid the worst of all the problems. 12 laps is quite a long way around the figure of 8 circuit. So got to look after your health a little bit. Certainly don't want to get damaged too much early on, as you just become a bit of a sitting target for some of the other cars, especially as it looks as if there's quite a few Grand Dukes in here that are causing chaos. Inside here into this corner, just push our way through, give them a little tap into the barriers, and it's another good lap. Still in 4th, best lap for ourselves, and leader is only about 4 seconds ahead, so we're still in touch. We can stay close to this lead group of cars. All that car's looking a bit menacing behind. They're up the inside. No way I can protect that. That's a great overtake. Really clean, good overtake. What is going on here? Grand Dukes all lining up on the outside of the track. They're obviously waiting for someone. There was a car coming out of ghost mode there. I wonder if they are bullying that car. They didn't seem interested in us anyway, so that's good. But I'm sure they'll turn their attention to other cars if they manage to wreck that one they were going for. We're still hanging on to this Hammerhead that's in 4th place ahead of us. They're just about to make another move there. They'll slam that car into the outside and we can slip past both of them and up into 3rd place. Still not too far behind the lead 2 cars here. A couple of cars coming out of ghost mode and we're up into 2nd place now. And that is the leader right ahead of us. I think that's a great overtake again by that Hammerhead though. So 1st, 2nd and 3rd all pretty close now, and that Grand Duke there is really badly damaged. They've just been hit on the back end and spun as they come over the crossover, and I think they're wrecked now. That's pushed us wide and dropped us back into 5th place behind these 2 cars. But still in this fight, in this lead group. Couple of cars now wrecked on the side of the track. Can we just get our nose up alongside around this corner, use this car to slide around outside us? No, they're still there, and we're going to be on the outside now as we switch back. Whoa, they're not going to make it past that wrecked car though. Just caught them, which threw them into the barrier and straight into that wrecked car. Okay, start of lap 7 coming up, so halfway stage of the race, still a lot of racing to go. But yeah, we've done a good job of protecting our health. Still 97 and no major damage at all to the car. So easy, of course, for that to change very quickly though. Just one side-on hit can change things rapidly. Another badly damaged car in front of us. Whoa, and they've just hit that car into us as they've come past. They're going to be looking to finish the race there. Don't want to engage though, if I can help it. We are up into 2nd place now. Is that the lead car ahead of us? Yeah. Oh, big hit from the side then. We've been slammed into the barriers. That's done us brake, suspension and engine damage. After it was all going so well. We're still in 4th place though. Still in 4th place. Still 75 health left. Lead car's actually still not too far ahead. Leader's only about 8 seconds ahead as we come around with 4 laps to go now. That is 3rd place directly ahead of us. We can try and get back on their tail. Obviously there's a lot less cars going round now. And some of the wreckers are out as well. Car parked in an awkward position there on the inside, just had to go wide, but then you've got to watch that car wrecked on the outside as well. Up into 3rd place. So that is now second place ahead of us, with a lap complete. And is that the leader as well? Yeah, it is. The leader's lost a lot of time as well, so I think that is second and first place directly ahead of us now. This could end up with being a good finish. Nice tight race. Just got to watch out for who else is still in the running. Oh, they're on the crossover. Oh, big takeout. Yeah, they were waiting for one of us. Taking out second place, so that's put us up into second. And that is now the lead car ahead of us. Right, got to watch in case that Grand Duke is going to do the same again. No, they're not there. Then we've got to cut in tight. They've gone wide. They've clipped the barrier. They're going to get out. No, I didn't think so. They got that wrong. Clipped that car through them wide into that wrecked car on the outside, and we're up into the lead. Clear it this time round. There's that Grand Duke waiting to take people out, but we can shoot past. Final lap. Can we complete this final lap safely and get a win in today's first race? That would be a good start for today's video. Just going to watch. All these cars are wrecked. You've got to watch in case they start rolling across the track, but I don't think so. Second place only less than a couple of seconds behind, but unless there's anything on this crossover, I think we are going to be starting today with a win. Yeah, over we come in the Road Slade GT. Best lap time for ourselves of 29.499. Fastest lap went to a Hammerhead RS. Yeah, not surprising. That's the one that overtook us brilliantly on a couple of occasions. But it's a win in today's first race. On to today's second race then. This one is at the Rattlesnake Race Park. I've chosen to drive the Super Venom, and this one's 6 laps around here. 14 of us in the race. And we're nipping between these two cars. We're lightning quick away from the start, and we're going to be up into a very early lead. If I can get this around the corner in one piece. Oh, that's a real awkward contact. Just spun us. I'm going to have to spin it right round and get going again. No great damage at all, but really messed up what looked like was going to be a lightning fast start. And now we've got some work to do to get through and overtake all these cars. Whereas if we'd have been, we could have got through that corner cleanly, we could have been off and away. Can we duck underneath this drag slayer and get the drag, if you don't mind the pun, up this hill? They're still there, are they? Oh, there's that Hammerhead. Was that the same one from the first race? Looks like it might be. Gone a little wide here, but we can hopefully get the grip and power down, use the speed of the Super Venom. We'll just give them that Hammerhead a little bit of a spin into the barriers. That's put us well clear now in 4th place. Lead 3 cars all pretty much together, I think, at the moment. Yeah, 3-4 seconds ahead, just up in the distance. You just see them jumping over the little jumps here. Can we join the back of that battle? Dearly while they're battling with each other, hopefully slowing each other down. If I can get onto the back of that group and join in with the fight, that would be good. Oh, cars in the way though. Push our way through the inside, but that's lost us a little bit of time. See what the gap's like as we come over the top hill. Yeah, there's the 3 lead cars. Taking that corner nice and tight. Good second lap then. And we've still got a nice big gap back to 5th place. Just brake and turn it into this corner. Carry the speed round. Gonna stick with this outside path, I think. Put the other path and then switch in halfway through is slightly quicker. But this is, I think, the safer path. Don't have to do any switching. Just struggling to get on the back of this lead group. Still visible in the distance, not too far ahead, but we're not really gaining. In fact, if anything, they're slightly edging ahead. I was really hoping they were going to be falling over each other, slowing each other down. It's not happened yet. And 5th place, maybe slightly closer than they were last lap. Maybe about the same, sort of holding position, I guess. Yeah, that lead group's definitely pulling away. I could see them over the top of those jumps on the last lap. Now I can't. Saying that, they have just all dropped back very slightly, and we're now probably as close as we have been. I think they're getting held up by the look of it. If I can get past cleanly. Yeah, all the lead 3 cars have got through in one piece, but we're definitely closer now. As close as we have been. That is them, first, second and third place across the line. Start of lap 5, so 2 laps left. Might need another hand. Someone just to slow them up. That one's gone a little bit wide, third place. Yeah, they're all using the right path and then switching back to the left. So in the car into the right here, carry the speed round. Don't need to turn in tight because it's corner goes on for quite a while now into this really tight left-hand corner. Handbrake, power down up the hill. Just can't get onto the back of this battle. Pushing as hard as I can, but I'm just not doing quick enough laps. Final lap. Can we see if we can at least nick third place maybe? That was our best lap. Not best lap of the race though, so there's at least one of the car going quicker. I wouldn't be surprised if all 3 of those lead cars are going just slightly quicker. How far behind is 5th place? Oh, they're quite close actually. I didn't realise they were quite as close. I've been focusing ahead, and 5th place is now within 2 seconds. So I need to concentrate. Hopefully I'm not going to have to start defending that. If I can just put a good lap in, hopefully that's going to be good enough. They're not close enough to take me out, are they? No, I don't think so. And again, a lot of cars causing chaos, but the lead cars have all got through cleanly. Okay, don't want to get taken out here as we get past this car. Leader across the line, second and third across 2, and we're going to have to settle for a 4th place. 52.296 was that best lap time. Fastest car was the Hammerhead in 5th place actually, but yeah, all the Hammerheads were just a little bit quicker really. Couldn't catch them. On to today's 3rd race then. This one is at the Pine Hills Raceway. Another change of cars. Now I'm in the Rocket RX. 3 laps around here, 22 of us in the race, and I've been spun straight off the line. Not an ideal start at all. Come on, let's get it facing the right way. Off we go. Okay, a lot of work to do. Right at the back of 22 kart field. Just got spun. Nothing I could do, I don't think. We've got a good run around the outside here. A bit dangerous though. Overtaken on the outside of this corner. Yeah, that's why it was dangerous. We got away with it. With the car on the inside into this really tight right hand corner now. I want to hold the inside if possible. There's the Super Venom that span us right from the start, and they've spun as well. So what goes around comes around. Whoa, and there's another spinner. And if we can get up the inside here, that's a really good recovery from 22nd place. Within half a lap, we're up to 8th. If we can just finish this massive crash, couple of cars gone wide there. Car on the inside, so I'm going to have to watch turning into this final right-hand corner. Whoa, yeah, a little bit of a shove. Saw it coming though, so sort of braced ourselves for it. Don't want to get spun again. That would almost... 2nd lap in a row that I'd been spun. Oh, I tried to have a little nibble back and it hasn't worked. We're still in 8th though. Still in 8th. I think I probably need to concentrate on racing and making places. Oh, and I've been spun again. Fortunately, it's done a full 360, so at least we're facing the right direction. That's cost us a little bit more time. I can get into this corner tight, not quite up the side of them. Maybe if I can get up the inside here though. It's a very narrow angle. They've actually moved out. They sort of jinked across, didn't they? I think they saw what was coming. That one's coming out of Ghostman. If we can just sneak down the outside of that one quickly, we've got our 8th place back at least. Another one coming out of Ghost mode. Okay, around this one, allow it to drift to the left, and then setting up for this final right hand corner again. I don't think anyone's close enough to hit us this time, no. And those 2 cars have pushed each other wide, so they've lost a bit of momentum by touching the barriers, and I'm on the inside of the one. trying to carry speed around here. I'm going to have to back out slightly on. I'm glad I did, because if I didn't, that would have been me being spun. As it is, it's held us up enormously, and now I've got cars pushing from behind as well. That one's over. Whoa, nearly spun again. That would have been about the third time I'd been spun, and here comes that Super Venom that spun us off the line. Can we slam up the inside? Just give him a little bit of a nudge wide into the grass. We should be quicker on the drag away now. 5th place then. Any more we can do? We need that car in front to make a mess of this corner. This left-hand corner here is one that is very easy to get wrong, and they have caught the rock on the inside. It has thrown them wide. The amount of cars that make a mistake on that corner, including me. We are past and up into 4th. They're going to no doubt try and take us out into this corner. I've got to take it really tight, and I think we're past. There they go. They did try and take us out, but they just got it wrong and slammed into the barriers, and we are across for a 4th place in the end. 59.2 second fastest lap. Leader in a hearse, B-Class hearse, was actually the fastest. Well, that was a pretty good result considering we were 22nd right off the line. On to today's 4th and final race then. This one is going to be at the Fire Rock Raceway. Another change of cars. Now I've gone for the Hammerhead RS. We're starting right near the back, but hopefully we can get a good result here. There's that Super Venom on the right that spun us in the last race. Want to stay clear of them if possible. A lot of cars getting pushed wide, and someone's tumbling as well. Just sort of taking our time here, trying to wait for the gaps to open and then go through them. Push up the inside here. If we can hold this straight, this is going to be a decent start, but there's quite a horde of cars still in behind us, and we've got to brake fairly tight for this left-hand corner. Hold your breath. Yeah. Fortunately, I mean, they've hit us really hard, but fortunately we've kept straight rather than getting spun. We can push our way up here and into this corner as well. Again, this is going to be dodgy, so I'm going to push up the inside. If I didn't do that, someone else was going to overtake on the outside, which is a little bit dodgy, but we're across the line for a pretty decent first lap and up into 5th place. Can we get up the inside here as well? Yeah, they've gone wide, can't hold it, and that's another place made up. Up into 4th then. Right, a little bit of handbrake here to get the back end round quickly. Power away. Got quite a big group of cars fairly close behind. I want to break that gap if possible. Don't want to have cars close enough to take me out on corners like this. We're round clean though. 3rd place, that is directly ahead. How far's the leader? They're not too far ahead actually. We might see all 3 lead cars once we get onto the straight, I think. Cut that a little bit too much. Yeah, they're 2nd place as well. Was that leader as well I saw? What's going on here? We've managed to sneak round the outside of that little battle that's going on. Someone getting bullied. Yeah, leader's about 8 seconds ahead. So we've got some work to do, but I think that is 3rd and 2nd. In saying that, I've just run wide and lost a bit of speed as we run onto the grass. Hopefully they will start battling over that 2nd place and maybe slow each other down. Does look like I'm catching them. Yeah, that one's been pushed wide. We can get the run. Maybe sneak up the inside here into the next corner. Car coming out of ghost mode, just going to have to go on the outside of that one, try and carry a bit of speed through here, cut it tight. We're right on the back of 2nd place now. It's that hearse that won. Was it the last race they won? In the Hammerhead RS, we should be a lot quicker, but they are a brilliant driver, so let's not take anything for granted. Just pushing our way up the inside here. If I brake earlier, they've ducked back to that side, but that means we're going to be on the inside for this next corner. Just got to watch in case they send it, but I'm going to try and hold it quite tight. Oh, I just caught the inside. That was unfortunate. It's going to put us at risk here into this corner. But again, they've been very fair, I think. And we are across the line. 2 more laps to go. Now, how far is that leader ahead? Oh, they've got an enormous gap now. About 10 seconds, I think. Let's see if we can. I guess we've got a good lap here to see what the time difference is between us, but if they're that far out in the lead, they must be going pretty quick, I would imagine. We've pulled away from the 3rd place quite nicely anyway. 4th place is fairly close as well, but they might now start slowing each other down. Just need to keep an eye on that though, make sure that neither of those gets too close up behind us. Okay, over the line we come then. Yeah, and that gap to first place is still going to be 11, 10 seconds, something like that. So we need a bit of help to have any chance of catching this leader. Again, it looks like we're going to have another decent race though, and really enjoyed today's races. Cart wide there, so we can not quite through. So overtaking back markers at this stage is always dangerous. They've got nothing to lose. It looks like from the map they've cut off though. Yeah, they're off the track by the look of it. That's good. Leader still about 8 seconds ahead. They've probably coasted it this lap a bit, took their time, no need for them to rush, because there they go across the line, but nothing in our way. So we're going to take a second place in today's final race. 41.7 second fastest lap, another B-class winner, Killer B this time, and they were quickest on track. That's pretty impressive. Well, that is the end of this week's online racing video. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. If you did, please give the video a like, and see you soon.